If you're a startup founder who's just added a new feature to your SaaS product, but you're sitting on the sidelines staring at your computer thinking, this is not big enough to announce, or you're worried about bothering your customers, or maybe you're saving it up for a bigger launch down the road because you think that this tiny little update isn't worth making the noise, even though deep down you know that your users will actually find it useful. And if that's you, then stick around because in this video, I'm going to show you one, that you should be launching at every chance you get, and two, to show you exactly how to launch these small features that get signups and that don't overload your work schedule. So what is going on, guys? My name is Jordan P. Anderson from Nice Slice Studio. We've helped startups generate over $50 million in revenue using these exact strategies that I'm about to show you. Let's get into it. And wipe transition. How to turn small features into big wins for your SaaS startup. If you have a new feature, however big, however small, you have two questions in your head. One, how do I tell my customers? And maybe we should back up. Should I tell my customers? And two, how do you get new signups? I think yes, the first answer, or the first question. I think yes, the first question, should I tell my customers? 100% you should. In all push notifications, everyone on your email list should know about this new feature. And on the flip side here, how do I get new signups? So this is a great chance to generate some buzz. Anytime you have a new feature, anytime you have something new, lively happening at your startup, it's just an indication that you care about your product, you care about what's going on in your product. It's something is big, something's moving, and it's an indication to new customers that might be coming in the door that when they buy this product, that they're going to get updates, that they're going to get something new around the corner every month, every week. And so I think it's more of a strategy. I would lean more on launching small features rather than saying, hey, let's wait for the big feature and let's launch once a month, or let's launch every 3 months or every once a year for the big keynote. I think you should be blasting out little teeny tiny features as much as you can. A great example you can go online and look up is Beehive on YouTube. Go look up the Beehive YouTube channel. They are launching stuff on their newsletter all the time, and it feels lively. It feels like this thing is in motion. And if you can deliver that for your customers, that feeling and that kind of, hey, get in because this new thing is coming, that even alleviates churn, that alleviates people, that the cranky customers, because they see that you're working on shit. They see that you're always putting stuff out. So to save all this stuff, to save the features for later, to save it for just an internal Slack message with your customer or with your company, I don't think it's worth it. I think as many quick, frequent, small updates as possible. I'm paying for something. I would like to know that something is new. I like on Tesla, when they update something on Tesla, it's very often, even just small minor bug fixes is slightly newsworthy. Hey, we're updating something real quick. That feels good to a customer. So you should be launching. I wrote the sticky note down here. Take a screenshot of this. You should be launching every chance you get. You need every excuse possible at all times, all hours of the day, month, week, year to launch, to create some buzz, to get new customers in the door, and to make your current customers happy about the decision that they've made. So let's talk about how to do this. How do we launch? How do we tell our customers? How do we get new signups? You're going to need these 3 assets, basically. You probably already have these, or you probably already have a version of this. You're going to send out 2 to 3 emails talking about the update. You're going to create a video explaining how the feature works, showing it. I'll give you an outline here in a second. And then you're also going to create your own personal landing page dedicated to this small feature. And yes, that means you might have 20, 30, 40, 50 small little landing pages, but it's a landing page specifically dedicated to this feature, because what this feature is solving a very specific problem. Let's go into the universal quadrant here. This is what you're going to put in all of this content here. I'm going to have my pen tool out. Get out of here. So all of this right here is going to contain all of this. So for this one, 2 to 3 emails, video, landing page. I've been talking about problem, agitate, solve on this channel a lot, and maybe there's a different way to phrase it so it's not always just problem, agitate, solve. So problem is universal. I think we understand that. But when I say agitate, that might not be totally clear what that means. Agitate, in my mind, is anti-status quo. Here's what's currently going on. This is the current status quo is the problem. And we are anti-status quo. We are anti this problem. So sticking around, if the status quo were to remain, what would happen? If this problem were not solved today, or for the next year, what would happen? So a problem would be like, I want to lose weight or I'm 30 pounds overweight. And then the agitation or the anti status quo is okay, if you did not solve this problem and you're gaining 1 pound a month in 12 months, when you come back to see me, you will have added 12 more pounds to your body. Now you'll be 42 pounds overweight. So that's the kind of anti status quo. So for your customers, so the app that you're building, the product that you're delivering, the problem that you're solving, if your customer does not solve that problem, what are the bad things that's going to happen down the road? And then how to fix it. This is just a general how to fix things. Here's what people have tried to fix it. Here's a generally known knowledge of how to fix this particular problem. And then there's how we fix it. Now, I put these two, these are very different. How to fix it is the general, this is what everyone else does. This is the Google search, how to solve this problem. And then how we fix it is your tailored, specific, it's your app, it's your product, hint, hint, but it's how we fix it. Everyone has tried this. Everyone has done this solution before, and they haven't quite solved it. But we think we figured it out today, and this is how we fix it. This is our specific secret sauce method of solving this particular problem. So in these videos, in these emails, and on this landing page, you need to set that up. So in the video, let's talk about the video. You want to set up the problem. It's one thing just to talk about, hey, we got a new feature. Here's how it works. Let's dive into the demo. That's not going to connect with your new customers. That's not going to connect with your leads. That might connect with your customers who are familiar enough with that part of your specific part of your app. But you have to set up the problem. You have to talk about always going back to the problem. Always going back to this is how these are the problems you listed out, and you go into anti-status quo. You say, and the customers that we've seen or the cases that we've seen out there, by them not solving this problem, this is how it gets worse. And then, so in the video, you have to set that up. You have to set up the problem, the anti-status quo. You then talk about how most people fix it, or what's like a common, easy solution for people, or for people that aren't going to buy your product. Like, if you want to solve it yourself, here's how to do it. And then at the end of the video, or towards the end of this argument of the video, that's when you make the case of, and this is how we fix it. So if I was rearranging this video, if I was say, and again, this same thing applies to the email, the same thing applies to the landing page. I would set it up as, this is the problem that we have. This is how things get worse. This is how most people fix it, or how our competitors have tried to fix it. This is how, and then this is how we fix it. And then from there, that's when you go into the product demo. I would do that. Most people, if they make a video or if they make a email update, hey, we got a new feature, they'll just go straight into product demo. Here's how it works. Here's what it does. And they're so obsessed with how their feature works, and there's no context. They're like, cool. Your customers have to read between the lines, and they are too lazy to do that. So you just need to set it up a little bit. You got to set up the context. Here's the problem that we've set out to solve. Here's how things get worse if they aren't solved. Here's how most people fix it. And then here's how we fix it. And you can even say, here's the results we've gotten, or early results. We're testing it out. Like, you can make it feel like it's bleeding edge. Like this is just new, hot off the press. We're so excited to share this with you. How we fix it. And then for the rest of the video, you do a call to action. You do the whole product demo. You do the product demo. And then at the very end, you make the case to, and if you want to get this feature, if you want to add this to your whatever, to your app store, then this is how you get it. You go to this website right here, blank.com. You hit click sign up. You choose this plan. It's this much per month. Thanks for watching. And that's the end of the video. Now you take this exact same thing, and this is how you do your emails. So your emails, I say 2 to 3 emails, because you could just send one big long master email that says everything, that contains all of this problem, anti-status quo, how to fix it, all that. It contains everything. I would probably do the emails in a way of, okay, let's set up the problem email. Email number 1. I'll make it green, so that's over here. Email number 1, and then email number 2, and email number 3. So problem could be anti-status quo, could be you could follow a PAS email sequence that there's another video on here on this YouTube channel that we talk about. You could do problem, agitate, problem, anti-status quo, and then do solution. Or you can combine these and say, okay, we're going to, just in one big email, we're going to talk about the problem, anti-status quo, And maybe in this one email together, you could like hint at something like, hey, and stick around because tomorrow's email, we've got a big announcement. We're excited to share this new thing with you. And then you send that second email and it's the solution. It's talking about the solution and then it's your product demo and then your call to action in your email. Same thing with your landing page. And on the landing page, I would take the emails and I would direct it to that landing page. So I would take all the CTAs, all the links are going to go to this landing page. I would put the video on the landing page, and that way the message is reinforced. So at the top, we have a huge headline where we can watch the video again of you. It's basically like a miniature video sales letter, or it's a 2 to 3 minute pitch video where you're explaining the context of everything, and then you're explaining how your product works. You're giving them a quick demo, like here's how it works, here's how you can get results today, and then send them with a call to action. And the call to action on the landing page is a button that goes to your pricing page or a button that goes straight to checkout. I would say go straight to checkout. But that's it. That is it. That is how you launch a small feature, no matter how small. And I want to get you over this feeling that you're not worthy enough to talk to your customers, or that this feature isn't worthy enough to talk about. Yes, we want to know as customers, we want to know that you have an update with your product. Because again, it means that the product is alive. It means that you are in the product every day. It means that you're working on it every single day. And that means my monthly subscription that I'm paying for a product every single month. So I'm paying $12 this month, and next month I'm going to pay for another product. It's the same one. I'm just paying it every single month. So there's a kind of a renewed contract. I expect something a little bit more. I expect a little bit beyond this. Otherwise, just sell a one-time payment and say, hey, this is it. This is the app. Stops right here. If you want a new update, you can pay for the update. But the contract between the monthly annual billing is we are in this together. I'm going to keep working on this product back here, and I'm going to keep improving over here. And you, as the customer, are going to keep paying to use this software. That's the deal. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Jordan P. Anderson with Nice Life Studio. We'll see you on the next one.